The famous Greek philosopher Heraclitus once said, "Your character is your destiny." My name is Jurgen Moors. I'm a coach, a consultant, and a strategic advisor. And welcome to this 30-day live stream about intrapreneurship. Now, why did I kick off with this your character is your destiny? Well, nobody is born an intrapreneur. It is a trajectory, a path that you embark upon when you decide to become that. And you develop a certain set of traits that will make you successful over a long term and over a long time. So don't worry if you're not ready and not have all the traits that you think you need, because it is something that you will develop to go along the way. Now, what are some traits that you need to develop if you want to become a successful entrepreneur? Well, the first one is innovative thinking. Most of the entrepreneurs, let's say all of them, are very innovative to coming up with new solutions, new ways, improving existing processes. Now, I hear so much saying, Jürgen, from, yeah, but I'm not creative, I'm not innovative, I'm not Einstein. Well, you don't have to be. But what you really need is being curious towards other industry, towards new technologies, to new ways, learn about them, read books, go to TED Talks, listen to podcasts. And that way you will gather a body of knowledge that when you see a problem inside your own company, you can make a sort of associations. And you say from, oh, I seen there, this can also work here. And that's one of the most innovative ways of doing things is associative thinking. You don't need to be Einstein to be good at innovative thinking. The second thing is risk taking. You need to be able and be comfortable with taking risks and, of course, failing. Now, start small in the beginning of your path. You can make mistakes, but also learn when you make a mistake, when there is a failure, how your organization copes with that. Because there's a lesson that you is very important when you go to bigger projects, when you go to higher risks, that you know from, okay, this is something that I need to keep in the back of my mind. This is how our organization reacts to failures. Be proactive, please. Don't be this person who looks up to the sky to management or to the executive management for every decision. No, make sure you're a self starter. Make sure you go beyond your usual job, because that's the only way you will become successful as an entrepreneur. It also means to be adaptable. The political environment, the economical environment, the organization itself, it will change. And you need to be able to pivot. You need to be able to handle that uncertainty. Make sure that you also develop your networking skills inside the organization, but also outside the organization. Why? Because of what I just said, things change, the environment changes, and maybe you need another group to help you, or maybe you need an outside partner to come on board and give you an extra push in one of your projects. Be passionate and persistent, because especially when you start taking on larger projects, larger innovations, that will take time. And the first hurdle or the first obstacle and you quit, well, that's not the way to be a successful entrepreneur. No, you need to be persistent and pursue objectives over the long run. Same thing with becoming a successful entrepreneur. It takes time. Be resourceful, because somewhere down the line there will be no money, no resources, no knowledge. And that's where you need to be resourceful as an entrepreneur, because you can cope with that. You can solve those constraints by turning to that internal network, that external network. Develop strategic vision, because it will help you, because you want to help your organization. And then when you understand what their strategic goals are, your unit or your organization as a whole, then you can make sure that your innovations, your projects are actually fitting into that as well. And the last two, leadership and effective communication, go hand in hand. And I say leadership, but I don't mean direct leadership necessarily. So many people think that, yeah, to become a successful entrepreneur, I need to be the manager of a unit, of a group, or the leader. No, it's so much stronger when you're not. Indirect leadership, I've learned myself, is so much stronger, because you can gather people around you, around that vision. And when you are able to communicate your ideas effectively and clearly, they will gather behind that purpose and that innovation and that goal that you're after. And you will see that you will get done so much more and so much faster than when you are necessarily the leader or the manager of the group. Now, these is a set of skills, but they are not limited to this set because there are so many things depending on the organization where you work or the project that you are tackling that you can actually add. But my task for you for tomorrow is think about what is my trait of these that I just talked about that is the strongest and which one is the weakest and could need some additional development. Why? Because tomorrow I will go and tell you a little bit about my own intrapreneurial stories and also about my own traits and which ones I developed and which problems I coped. But that is something for tomorrow. So see you tomorrow in this 30-day live stream on entrepreneurship. But then